Hey everybody, welcome back to J or Budgets. JR. What did I sound like a pirate saying that? Welcome back to J or Budgets for week 2 of March's cash stuffing. I hope everyone has had a great week. I had a mad busy week at work since I got back from my holidays, but I feel like I'm finally caught up on everything. It's one of those things that I was away for 2 weeks, but it was 2.5 with the way I went and then came back, and by the time I actually got back to work. So yeah, I finally played catch up, and I think I'm on top of everything that I missed in my 2 weeks. So I caught up on everything. So now I'm kind of back to normal. So yeah, let's get cracking. So this week I am stuffing 5 in coin, and then 5, 10s, 15s, that's 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 200, 250, and 300. And I also have €20 left over from last week. I got like a book. I actually got 2 books online. One of them is a Japanese book, like Japanese phrases. It was like €4 from Lonely Planet. And then I actually got a Spanish one of those. Again, it was €4 for my dad. And then I think I bought like a raffle ticket for my friend is doing like a charity event, and whatever, I bought like a raffle ticket, so that's what was left over. And I also figured out what I spent in India, which was a lot less than planned. So I brought over €1,400 on my account, and after paying, so I had paid for some bits previously, but after paying for everything else, I had €700 left. So it was not anywhere near as expensive as I had originally planned, because we stayed with our friends a couple of nights, and the wedding that we went to, the groom's parents paid for our accommodation for those couple of nights, and then everything else was fairly very, very reasonable. You're talking €50-60 a room per night for suites and everything like that. So yeah, it was very, very good. But anyway, let's get cracking. I have everything ready to go, and I am going to be doing a mini condensing along the way. So this week technology is going to get a tenner, and I am popping back this 40. And let's move these out of the way for now and throw that there so y'all can see it. So yeah, I'm going to take a 50 instead. So that now has 150, 100 in the bank, and 50 in cash in technology. Eating out is not getting anything this week, so it has 110, so I can leave it at that. Health, I am going to just throw a fiver in, and I'm going to do the same thing. Take out 20, 30, 40, 45, and throw in a 50. And that now has 150 in that one. So I actually didn't buy much even in India. I bought a shirt and a t-shirt and just a couple of souveniry bits for friends, but that was kind of it. I don't need a new phone, but I was looking the new iPhone was about €200 cheaper over there, but I don't need one, so I might save up tech, and if I ever go again, or I can potentially buy it. But anyway, cats this week is going to get a tenner, so what I'll do is throw this back and take that, so €120 into cats. So yeah, India was amazing. Honestly, it was just so cool to see a complete different culture. The driving is crazy over there. I genuinely thought I was going to die. So think of being on a dual carriageway. So this is say one lane of traffic. This is another lane of traffic. You have a van here, a van or a truck here, and there's very, very minimal distance in between here, and then the car that you're driving in comes up this way and just goes nips in that way and then back out in front of the truck, and you're I'm going to die, I'm not surviving this journey, but I did, and I'm back home, and everything was great. So yeah, home is going to get a tenner this week, so let's pop in €10. So we have 100 in the bank already, and then 10, 20, 30, 35, and 40. So I fixed this. I know last week I had €20 extra than I should have, so I fixed it and updated the tracker and everything. So yeah, books is going to stay at a fiver for now. So I did empty that out to get a subscription to the Lonely Planet, and I got a book which got delivered. It's like the World Travel book, which looks amazing. So I'll definitely be using that for some inspo for my next trip. Which actually, no, I lie. I have my next trip booked already, but I'll tell you about that in a second. Birthdays, which is my gifts envelope, is fully funded at 100 and don't need to take anything out of that. Haircut, I am going to put in a tenner this week, even though I haven't had a haircut recently. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out that, or throw in that. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 55 and 60, which is 60. So I'll probably get a haircut in the next couple of weeks, maybe. I don't know. Netflix, which is saving for my subscriptions. So that has 45, and I'm going to leave it at that. But it also has 150 in the bank. So that can stay in there. And then my house is going to get 25. So what I'm going to do is take the 50 and then take back 25. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that now has it should have 2,445. So 2,200, 300, 350, 400, 20, 45. I'm actually going to add another 5 in to make it 2,450. This wasn't in the plan, so I don't know where this is going to come from in the end. Plus 5, 2, 4, 5, 0. So yeah, that is that one done. So brilliant, that's that binder done. Moving on then to my spending money. So I'm still working from home. We haven't gone back to the office yet. So what I am doing is still rolling my dice and everything. So for spending, I'm giving myself 40 quid, and it's downstairs. Anyway, I like going into Hoot Loot. So in my savings challenge binder, so number 5 into Hoot Loot, which I think is odd. Well, it is odd, but I think odd is a fiver. Oh, that's red. So let's go one of those. Let's roll it again. I have a 4, so it's going to be 15, which so far gives me 25. Let's do one more roll. And a 1. So that's 20 quid going into Hoot Loot this week. So let's add that in. And Hoot Loot now has 150 in the bank, 70, 90, 200, 210, 220, 225. So I think it usually saves 300 if you do each number as it is, but I'm doing it a little different. I'm doing, if it's odd, it's a fiver. If it's even, it's a tenner. So there we go. That is Hoot Loot, and that is from Budget with Ira. Fiver Friday is going to get, sorry, this can go, I'm going to throw this into my envelope, and that can go at the back, which I will recash stuff. So this is spending money for the week. It's 20 quid, which is more than likely going to be plenty. So Fiver Friday, it's going to get another fiver. And I am on to the next row of this, but this is one that I'm not counting. I do count it just for a consolidation, just to like not break the envelope when I get there. Because it's the last thing I want to do is break the envelopes, you know. Tenner Tuesday is also going to get a tenner, and I can throw that for here, and that means I have the first line of that one completed. So that's that done. And 20 Thursday, I'm debating whether to start this or not with the 20 euro I had left over from travel last week, or I think I might leave it and potentially come back to it. So Pixel Perfect then, so that comes from travel money, which I allocate 20 quid every week. I'm still allocating it, even though I'm not really in the office, so don't need it. But I will do a roll. So that was 4, and 3 is 7, which is 14. So what I'll do is keep 6 euro for travel, which is actually grand because I know I'm going to meet my friend one of the days in town, so I'll use some of that. So that 6 is going to go in there, which is just, I've just thrown it at the back, which is fine. I'll figure it out after the video. And then that can come into here, which I still haven't fixed the envelope because I don't want to lose the, what you call it, the vinyl on it. So I need to do 7 squares of Pixel Perfect. And in here, at the moment, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's 20, 30, and 150. So 180 euro into Pixel Perfect. So let's seal her back up and then move on to Pixel Perfect, which is back here. And so I need to do 7 of these. So let's get those done, and I will zoom you in and then I shall speed you up. I hit stop when I tried to zoom you all back out. So yeah, that was 7 of those done this week in Pixel Perfect. So I feel like I'm more than halfway there on that one. So it is slowly but surely getting there. And that Pixel Perfect was a gift from Chloe, as was my friend, the 20 Thursday. So I was looking at it and I can see 20 Thursday. I was going to call it 10 or Tuesday, but yeah, anyway. Moving on then to the random scratch off savings, which is from Budget with Ira as well. And I need to get a coin, which I'll just grab one from over here. So let's do this football, which is Flowers, which is a $5. I'm half tempted to, okay, let's clean that up. That's a $5, so I might, do I or don't I? See, I'll just do a second one. Okay, that's 15 going in here this week. Okay, I still feel like there's going to be at least one that has more than one behind it. So, but this week that is getting 15. So what I do is take 20, put in that, so as 20, 40, 50, and 60 in the scratch off savings, which is the random scratch off savings. So what have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4 of those left to do and scratch off. So glow up your savings. So I've decided that the mini one that was there, I'm actually not going to do that. I'm going to do that as a mini challenge. That has been completed. So I did get some Happy Mail, and this is the one I got. So Save-opoly. So from Cash Cushion Budgets. So I also will show you the vinyl I got, and I put it on my envelopes, which I'll show you in just a second. So I'm going to start Save-opoly this week. So starting on go. And I have a 3. So 1, 2, 3. 3 is save your phone's. Oh my god. I can't because it's what you call it at the moment. So I don't know what it is. I don't want to get up and check it. Okay, it's like 30%. So I will save 30. That's a lot though. I don't want to save that much. It's like 32, and I don't want to what you call it, so I'll call it 30%. I don't want to put coins in it, is what I'm trying to say, sorry. So that's a lot, damn it. Damn you, Omar. That's savings, but still, I don't want to save that much. And then the Mushroom Hunt Fund. So this is another scratch off. So let's scratch this one here, which is a tenner because it's red. So let's take out a tenner, put in the 20, so 50, 70, 90, 95 in that one. And I actually have no place, or no, like, I don't know where I want to put these yet, the ones. So yeah, let's throw that out of the, oh my god, why does that want to close? Ah, figure it out. This is the binder that I got for, or this is the vinyl I got to label up my envelopes. So it's like, it's got a happy birthday dashboard that I made, but this is like my occasions binder. So Mother's Day is fully funded with 50. That's the next event that's coming up. My brother's birthday then is also fully funded. Easter is what I'm working on at the moment, and I think I want to save what, like €40 maybe for this one. So I'll add in a 5 this week. So can cross off another one of those. So that has €35 this week. 5, 10, 15, and 35. So that's Easter. And then my aunt's birthday is fully funded in May. I'm working on my dad. My dad's is also in May. So I'll put a tenner in here this week. So he now has 50, 70, and 80. And I want to save 100. And then Father's Day is after that. And then after that is my mom's birthday, then my nana's birthday, and then Secret Santa. And then the year starts again with my niece's birthday. So that's that binder done. And let's move on to the monthly challenges. What have I left? I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And then that 20. So technically €100 to stuff, which is plenty. So let's go on to the March challenge. So I'll put in 20, 5 this week. So let's go 5, 10, and 10. Which means this one has 20, 30, 40, and 45 in the March challenge. Let's go into Christmas then. So Christmas, where are we at with this one? Christmas has, I think I'll do 15 into Christmas for one of these 15s here. So this is the next one here. So I can cross that off, which is going to be green. And I probably should like clean it off, but it's fine. I'll figure it out. That's like my go-to saying, I'll figure it out, because I always do in the end. Okay, so Passport to Success from Budget with Ira is going to get €10. So that has 50, 60, 70, 90, 110, 105. Sorry, is that right? That's 115. And Passport to Success, so we can cross off 1, 2 more of those. So that's that one done. And then travel fund. So what have I left? 5, 10, so 20, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30. So I'll do €10 for now into the travel fund. And I don't think I'll actually reallocate that like 700 in placeholders that I have. I will have to have a proper think where I'll put it. Let me know where you think I should put it. Since it like initially came from travel, should I just put it back into travel or should I put it elsewhere? I don't know. London, it had 100. So I'm actually, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put in 200 of that. So I have I have 500 left of that, and I have spent probably 150 of it. So actually, look, that's what I'm gonna do. So 150 and 50 is going into London, but I have spent 150 of it for London for the end of March, the end of this month, yeah. So I'm going over with friends and we're going to see Phantom of the Opera. So amazing. Japan has 3,000. It actually has like 3,030 now at this stage with some interest. So I'm just going to leave that build up. That's potentially the next big destination that I want to do. So I am just going to keep stuff in that. But I have nothing booked or nothing planned or anything like that yet. So it has 3,000. So judging on like what I paid for India, I definitely won't need all that. But then I don't know if I'm going to like go all out and kind of like do something about like what Iris does from Iris Budget and book like just a full package thing where everything is ready for you and ready to go, or do everything myself, because I usually go with the route of just doing everything myself. So sorry, Passport, which is the passport card, is going to get a £5. So yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things you just don't know what you want to do. But yeah, I'd rather have it than not have it. So that one has 10, 30, 35, which I actually like think is enough, but I'll finish the tracker and I will yeah, figure it out. I think it needs to be replaced in December. So that's that binder done, and I think that is all of my binders. So what have I left? 5, 10, 15, 25, 35. So I have 35. So okay, have I done? I could start the 20. Okay, no, I won't. Let's go into the box. Let's I do 10, 30, 35? Okay, yeah, let's do that. I actually can't wait to open this when it's done, because it's €3,000, and then I don't know what to do with it when it's done. So 20, 30, 35. Perfect. There we go. That is another cash stuffing video for week 2 of March. I hope everyone has a great week ahead. I'm back tomorrow for a mini Monday. Do leave a like, a comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think I should do when that 3K box is done. Where should I put the money for that? And also the €700 I have left from India. Like, where should I put? Is it 700? 200? 300, 400, 500. Sorry, 500, because I took money out of it. So let me know what I should do with that money. Where do you think I should put it? Should I just like split it amongst my sinking funds that are there at the moment, or should I just put it kind of into travel, because that's where it initially came from and that's where I had it saved to go to? Or yeah, so let me know what you think. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with a mini Monday, and then I will be back next week. But for now, take care, have a great week, and I will chat to you soon. Bye.